Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Drill green. Let's go. Go set.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You talk about this Jets defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Mon now off of play action.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They will run for the first time here with White. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Mon.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he finds Corey Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Jets defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And Davis with it left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
2 yards to go, second down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Now Mond.
Flushed out right.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Green down. Steel, black. Fight. Twice. Set. Go.
Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Slide through. Black shot. Hut.
On second down, Mond. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun, here's Mond. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
That open man that time, man, to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Slot man moves right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Rodgers on third down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a... It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
10 cycles. Ready.
Off the play fake, Mond.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Got it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They go play action here. Mond.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
26.
Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Rodgers now on first down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Mond looks to throw on first down.
And this is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
blue. Drill green. Set.
Bond going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Hardman to return.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Forced out to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Inside. 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Bond looks to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
At this point, continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when they draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Here we go.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout.
I got this.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down.
That is caught. He's across midfield. Still going. Mecole Hardman.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mecole Hardman.
75 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
The Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right.
Gets it downfield to Mayer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hey, alert!
On play action, now Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, gun. Thirteen.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers looking to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man here is Conklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. 11. Wait.
Now Garoppolo. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jets, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo.